Hi everyone guys, welcome you all to my YouTube channel. In this video I will cover you the break and continue statements in Python programming. Okay, in this tutorial we will discuss what's the concept regarding break and continue statement, and individually we will see the syntaxes and all. And also finally at the end of this video we will cover a real lifetime example program execution so that you will be getting clear idea regarding the break and continue statements in Python programming. Okay, so let me move on to the concept here guys. So why we use break and continue statements in Python programming? What's the main purpose here? Yeah, see here, break and continue statements are jumping statements. These are also called as jumping statements because here, based on our requirement, we are going to jump from one place of program execution to another place. Okay, so these break and continue statements can be called as jumping statements. Okay, this is how we use break and continue statements in Python programming. To jump from one place to another place, we are going to choose break and continue based on our requirement. So there are two jumping statements here in Python programming. One is break, another one is continue. Okay, so let me discuss these individually with along with syntaxes and all. Here, yeah, let me start with break and break statement. Okay, so break is a keyword guys. So this keyword is used to come out of the loop while we are working with loops. So based on our requirement, in case we need to come out of the loop, so based on some condition, in such cases we are going to choose break statement. Okay, so this is the syntax for break statement guys. You need not to keep any semicolon like this in C language. So in C language we are going to keep like this semicolon. If you Here in Python programming, we need not to keep any semicolon. Here we just keep the break keyword, that's it. Coming into here, continue keyword. Okay, so continue also is one of the jumping statement used to skip the particular iteration while we are working with while loop or for loop. So based on our requirement, we are going to choose this continue keyword. Okay, so to skip the particular iteration guys, the mainly we are going to use continue statement. Coming into the syntaxes and all here, here just continue we will place in our, inside the loops, so it will skip the particular iteration and move on to the next iteration. Okay, so based on our requirement only we are going to select the break and continue statements and invoke into our programming and fulfill our requirement. Okay, so hope that you have got clear idea regarding the break and continue statement. Let me explain you a real lifetime example program so that you will be getting clear idea regarding the break and continue statements. Yeah, so coming into real lifetime example program. So and one more thing guys, always try to write the program based on our requirement. For example, based on client requirement only, the company is going to develop a particular project and deploy it to the client. So here also when you know the concept, you can play with the concept. That means you need to write the programming using that concept. Here we have learned break and continue statement. So based on our requirement, we are going to build the logic using the break and continue. Okay, so you need to analyze the requirement first, and then after you need to start writing the code. So then only you can write the program in your own way. So here we have learned break and continue statements. Then we are going to implement those statements in our programming. So let me read this requirement guys. First of all, try to understand the requirement. To print the integral values from the given range and exclude the values 4, 6, 28, 50, and you need to come out of the loop when I value is 70. Okay, hint range between 0 to 100. Okay, here we need to take the range between 0 to 100. Okay, so let me write this program. So for that, here I am going to keep it in comment lines so that the interpreter will not execute this. So Python works mainly on indentation. If you are not managing the indentation properly, it will raise an error. Okay, so here I am keeping all these concepts in the comment lines so that the interpreter will not execute this. Okay, here we need to fulfill this requirement. First of all, we need to print the integral values from the given range. Let me write program for this, and then after we can go through the some conditions. For I in range of, so here hint to take the range between 0 to 100. Here we need to take the range between 0 to 100. Automatically when we mention the parameter in range, it will start from the 0 index. So to get the range between 0 to 100, here we need to take 101. So automatically it will consider 0 to 100. So then after here I am going to print I value. So for this program we are going to get the output as 0 to 100. So let me execute this, then after we can implement break and continue statement. I will show you the working of break and continue statement. Okay, see here we are getting the output this side. Yeah, indentation error, because here we have all kept in the same line. So let me execute once again. So you will be invalid syntax. Yeah, sorry guys, for loop you need to keep colon here at the end of the for loop, so that only the interpreter will identify that as the for loop. So when you get the error, try to read the error carefully, then try to modify the code, so that you will be getting the more knowledge regarding the programming. So let me execute now. It will give you result like this. Yeah, so from 0 to 100 we have got the output here. See here, 0 to 100 we have got the output. At the end we have got 100. So this is how we need to write the program to print the values from 0 to 100. So here now we need to go through the condition. Here the condition is exclude the values 4, 6, 28 and 50. So here we need to skip the iterations when the I value is 4, 6, 28 and 50. Okay, so first of all let me fulfill this condition and next move on to the next condition. So to skip the particular iteration, we have already know the concept. Continue statement we are going to use. To skip the particular iteration we are going to use continue statement. For that purpose here we need to use the condition. If I is equal to double equal to 4 or I double is equal to 6. So this is a logical operator guys. And or not, we have 3 operators that we will discuss in the next class. You please like, share and subscribe my channel. Definitely I will be posting video regarding the operators and all, so that you will be getting clear idea regarding those. And also I will explain with real lifetime examples those operators also. Okay, so coming into here, I is equal to 28. So OR operator indicates either any one of the condition is true, then the condition will be true. Okay, so I is equal to 28 or I is equal to 50. Okay, so either if this condition or this condition or this condition or this condition, any one of the condition is true, then if condition will be true. Okay, so if this condition is true, we are going to skip the iteration. So that means here we are going to use the continue statement. So that means if I value is 4, I value is 6 or I value is 28 or I value is 50, we are not going to print I value. Okay, so for that purpose we are keeping here continue statement. So let me execute now and see the output. Invalid, yeah, invalid syntax, because here we have kept 3 double equal to, sorry guys. Okay, so let me try now. Yeah, see here whether 4 is printed or not. Yeah, see here 0, 1, 2, 3. We haven't print 4 on the output screen because we have kept here continue statement. When I value is 4 and also here after 5, 6 is not printed on the output screen, because based on this condition we are going to skip the particular iteration. So we have used continue statement to skip the iterations when I value is 4 and so on. Okay, here like I value is equal to 50. So this is how we need to fulfill the requirement based on continue statement. But coming into here, one more condition is given in our requirement, and you need to come out of the loop when I value is 70. Okay, here the client is asking that I don't want to print the values, all the values from 0 to 100. Here I need to print only up to the given range. So here mentioned one more condition. He said that he need to come out of the loop when I value is 70. So for that purpose, so here we need to mention one more condition. Okay, if I is equal to 70, so to come out of the loop we know already one statement is there, so that is break statement. Okay, so let me execute this. So here we are fulfilling the client requirement. He is saying that I need to come out of the loop when I value is 70. Okay, so let me execute this. So that means syntax error. Yeah, sorry guys. Here we need to keep the colon, otherwise the interpreter will raise an error. Yeah, see here we have printed from 0 to 69. because here the client is asking that he need to come out of the loop when I value is 70. So here based on this condition we have kept here break statement, which is jumping statement used to come out of the loop. Okay, so now hope that we have fulfilled our requirement using this break and continue statement. We have printed the values from 0 to 69. Okay, so based on the client requirement we have printed the values from 0 to 69. When the values are 4, 6, 28 and 50, we are skipping the iterations. So based on continue statement, and when I value is 70, we are going to come out of the loop. Okay, so that means here break, using the break. So this is how we need to fulfill our requirement, and hope that you have got clear idea regarding break and continue statement. So for further tutorials, Python programming videos, please like, share and subscribe my channel. I will post videos regarding all the concepts of Python programming in a real lifetime manner, in a real lifetime explanation. So thank you guys.